Alright, my Rangers, welcome back to the Command Center. It is your White Ranger Clayton here, and today we're gonna take it a little easy today. We're not gonna be jumping into Batman. Kind of mentioned that I might not be playing that. Today, if you can hear that nice, lovely ambient music, we are jumping into Minecraft. I had kind of a rough day at work, and if I play Batman, it's going to kind of work me up a little bit. So I need something that's going to kind of mellow me out. And Minecraft kind of does that. It's amazing. Amazing game. And a long time ago, before I started this stream, me and a couple friends were thinking about following the steps of channels like Achievement Hunter and Let's Players of that nature, and we were going to do our own Let's Play channel. And I came up with a name for us, and we called ourselves the Trophy Seekers. Again, paying homage to the team that inspired us. And in Minecraft, I started building this little town to hang out in, to build stuff, play games, or I had the idea we could do Let's Plays, play like weird games and stuff, and I don't know. It kind of took over with me. I didn't. No one else. It's like they're into it, but not. But we're never. It never came about that Let's Play. But after a while, like I said, people like the wonderful Mayhem's Muse, and White Fox, Black Fox, and Radio on here inspired me to just start streaming myself, and I never got into do Minecraft. So this is my town. This is a Trophy Town, as you saw that little title. I tend to play in creative mode because I find it more fun. It's like you can still hunt monsters and all that kind of stuff, but you have access to all the cool tools to make cool stuff. You don't have to. It's like, yeah, I can go mine and do all that stuff, but I find it fun when you have all the tools at hand to make the thing you want, because you still have to figure out like how things work, like how to make a power train rail work, how to make well, I'll give you an example. I'll leave the cough here. Hello, what is up, my friend? How are you today? I had a not so great day, and playing some Minecraft to kind of mellow me out a bit. Kind of explaining that don't know how much of my story you caught, but before I started my channel here, me and a group of friends had planned on doing our own kind of let's play group in the vein of achievement hunters over at Rooster Teeth. And one of the things we also want to do is do Minecraft Let's Plays and do kind of crazy missions and stuff in here. And I built this town that I call Trophy Town, because we were going to call ourselves the Trophy Seekers, paying homage to that group. I built this house and let them build their own little houses in the town that are outside, but then I built all kinds of stuff, and this game is amazingly mellow, and I play in creative mode, mainly because you get all the tools at hand that you need to build stuff, but you still have to figure out how to make certain things work, like how to do this thing over here. It's like, well, I got this cool bookshelf. Had to figure out how to make stuff happen and use redstone, which you don't just don't magically know or get told how to use in creative mode. So I had to figure it out, and I had a friend who came over and helped me refine part of the. Is that for big builds? Yeah. And this world is kind of big. Let's see if I can find a map and pull it up. world's kind of big, and you're going to notice a couple of big spots on here. Like, the black spot closest to the crosshairs is actually a huge, massive obsidian block, just square, I put in the sky that marks where the portal to the Nether actually to Ender Dragon exists. Because even in creative mode, you can go into that world. And when I started building this, we figured that out. The other black square is where we're going to be working today. I've decided to build. I wanted to build a couple board games in this game. Again, I was kind of inspired by watching Achievement Hunter build Monopoly. So I was like, what other games could you put in here that would kind of work? So I want to build this the board game Sorry, which I think would be kind of funny, and then Clue, because it would actually be cool because you could build a house, build the mansion from Clue, and then have 4-person co-op, or at least on my screen I'd have 4 people here playing Clue in the actual mansion Clue would take place in. I always thought that'd be cool. Even in this map, one thing I did was I have built an actual island. And it's a floating island. Under my house, down this way, I built. It's not completely where I want it to be, but down a hallway in this little bricked off area that you see me in, down this hallway, I built a bat cave because I'm a Batman nerd. And if I left creative mode and went into survival with this house, and we needed stuff in my bat cave, if you go through one of the doors in here, I mined out this. I was starting to mine the area out, and found that it had a waterfall in it that was just naturally occurring, and a naturally occurring lava waterfall. So we would have 2 sources of water and lava if we wanted to do stuff with it. Go through. I do not remember what this sign meant. I think there was stuff under here that led somewhere, but I, for the life of me, do not remember, and I don't care to go under there, because I'll lose where I was. Oh, yeah. That's a monster sound, probably because they're under this area. Because I started bricking it up, because I thought it'd be a level to the bat cave. That's why I started building down this way. And every bat cave happens to and has a back entrance. Floating island. Alright. I have an experimental board game on the outside that I can show you, but I'll show you where the floating island is, because it's close to where the set we're going to is. Alright. On this magical roller coaster I built that took longer than I thought it would. There's a donkey on the road. Hey, get off. Donkey on the road. Alright. Right again. There we go. And when I get there, I can show you. And the island took me as long as I was expecting it to, and there's actually a minecart already on here that I didn't notice I forgot about. On top of this island, everything about this island I handcrafted. I made sure that I used that bone meal stuff to create the grass. I built the trees. At least some of them. The others I used the stuff to grow stuff with. Built this little extra piece of this mountain. Then when you go out from it, because I always thought the idea of a floating island here would be kind of badass. Yeah, this is this is my floating island. Waterfall that reaches all the way to the bottom. I actually crafted out some of the island that was under this one, just to make it look even more like somehow this island floated out of the earth itself to and rise into the sky. And I think if I can go how much higher. All right. Yeah. All right. Pretty serious stuff to build an island. Yeah. I honestly for some reason got a wild hair up my ass and decided to build one. I don't know what caused it. I think I was watching a couple of tutorials when I was looking for stuff to build or ideas on how to build things, and I saw someone in their video had built an island in the sky, and I was like, shit, that's pretty awesome. How'd they do that? So I was like, and how do and I couldn't find any good tutorials on how to do it, and then I just started figuring it out, and it took me the better part of a day to build this from the ground up. As you can see, under it cuts through the clouds and all that kind of stuff. Creates essentially a monster portal because it's complete darkness under the island, and which I find hilarious. But because when you look from the very tip of this, which I'll scoot down a little bit, as you can see, that's kind of high up from the ground proper, and then as you scroll up, you can just see how many layers I put into it, all the stone and everything. Yeah, and since if I had tried to do this outside of creative mode, I don't think it'd have been a day worth of work. It'd have probably been, God, I don't even know. I have friends who will play outside of creative mode to build crazy stuff like this, and they haven't even been able to figure out how long it would take them. So it would probably taken quite a bit longer. But the one thing I do want to do with this island is I got to figure out how to fill it in all the way. I will show you what I mean. The island is technically hollow inside, as you can see. When I punch through the ground over here, it is hollow inside. Kind of give you the inner workings of it. So I did put a bed in here, so because I needed a place to try to keep the elements at bay. But it's also kind of a monster hive in here. Even though I tried to light it a bit. But the one do try to light it. And I'm thinking of like just dumping a crap ton of lava in here and try to just fill it with magma, mainly to kill all these monsters because you can hear them all the time in this. You can be on the island, you'll hear the zombies moan, or you can hear all the things making noise, and it gets kind of annoying after a while if you're up here doing stuff, if you're trying to do stuff up here. So you would have to build a big dirt scaffold to do it. Yeah, even in creative, I kind of had to, because as you know, you can't build just stuff, place a brick in the sky. So to get to where these bottom peaks are, on the underside, this very first layer, I had to build. I essentially just took a brick, made a brick from the little island that's right over to the side of it. I built out from it using the brick, like just dirt and stuff, and then dirt just straight up into the sky to a level where I wanted to start, and then just started building upwards and upwards and upwards and upwards and upwards. And the more I got into it, the more because at first I figured, it'll be a small island. What the hell? Because one of the things I knew I wanted to do was make a cool waterfall that was just coming off of it. But as I was building, I found myself building more and more and more and more until I finally got to the top. And I was like, damn, this is way bigger than I ever intended. But I was like, hey, that's kind of fun because it was super chill. Didn't have to worry about nothing. It was kind of fun. So I was like, I don't care. It took me that long, and I did more than I wanted to originally. That's kind of how I feel about this game. It's like you do more than you originally think because it's just fun playing with the stuff. It is video game. It's a Lego game without the word Legos, which is kind of awesome. All right. This area here, I'm just building. It's not going to be like an island where I'd build down to the ocean floor to make it more of an island or do extra things. I'm going to add a couple layers of dirt on top of it. But it's not going to be anything too substantial. Like, when you look at it, you're going to know it's still just kind of a platform in the middle of the ocean that just seems to float there. Or like an island that shouldn't exist kind of deal. But this is where we're going to put the board game I'm building first. And I throw down I use pumpkins instead of torches because they illuminate things a lot better than the torches do. Let's see. And this section over here that just looks like a square with water in it is a pool, technically, at the moment, because I already put down the first layer of stuff that I wanted to put down. I'm making it 2 levels thick with obsidian, and then I'm going to put like 1 or 2 layers of dirt on top of it. Just in case when people play the board game I put on it, they actually hit the mine button. That way they're not breaking through the actual platform to where water is. Alright. Alright. One of the things I love about this game, besides like just the game mechanic part, is the music. This ambient music, I never find it getting old. Because it's so relaxing, and the melody is such where if you're paying attention, you can see where it loops. But when you're just in the world, you kind of don't notice, and it feels like great overworld music in a classic like RPG like Final Fantasy or hell, even like OG Mario levels. One of the events I do hope to do as my stream continues is a fan day where probably in Minecraft or another game that has online multiplayer, we all get together and play together because think that'd be kind of fun. In Minecraft, probably, definitely, yeah, the music is definitely chill. Yeah, Minecraft always be fun. I'm still trying to remember. I figured it out once. I forgot how to do it, but I gotta for my PS4. I have to figure out how to make a backup save of the world, just in case something were to happen. I have at least a backup where I can go and fix everything. I think having a fan interaction day will probably be when I hit one of the events if I hit 50 followers. When I do that longer stream. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, let's use one of the music boxes and one of the music tracks for the game. Let's see what happens when you, because it says in the description for this, depending on what block it's on, will depend what kind of instrument is used and stuff. So let's see what happens when we add music. Now, I've never really played with the music discs. Do you play Minecraft at all? And if so, is there a music disc that is better than the others that would be fun to listen to? Time to experiment. Yeah. Ooh, very Halloweeny. This music is. It is Halloween season, for, in my opinion. So I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I've seen people make cool custom Halloween maps online. I gotta figure out how to check some of those out. Those look pretty badass. And I've heard there's an official one that Minecraft released for people to check out, but I can't remember how you access it, or if you could access it with consoles. If you could, that'd be fantastic. That'll probably be one of the Halloween episodes I do. I plan to do a lot in October that are just straight up Halloween, because I consider the seasons work in months. There's calendars created by us, so it's kind of fallible. That as someone in security who's worked outside a lot, I found that the summer is May, June, July. That the fall is actually August, September, October, and winter being November, December, January, and then spring, February, March, April, through those months. And Halloween season for me starts 2 weeks after the 4th of July. And I'll explain. Halloween is my literal favorite holiday ever. I am a year-round Halloween junkie, and everyone around me kind of has figured that out. But my birthday is this month. It's in the middle of September. And every year, I don't know if you have noticed this, but stores and retailers kind of try to push out Halloween and Thanksgiving in a major way by having Christmas season start earlier and earlier and earlier. And 2 years ago, me and my sisters agreed that Halloween should just have a season that starts officially in August, when technically fall starts. And that's when all the stores put their stuff out and all that stuff. But last year, we decided that it is official canon, because stuff in Halloween stuff started kind of appearing early, like in late July, early August. So we were like, hey, other people are thinking like us. Come to find out, before my birthday, which is later this month, in 20 days, there was already Christmas crap being put up in stores. Oh, and that irritated me to no end. It's like Christmas is literally nowhere close to this month. It is months and months away. It has no business being this far into the calendar and edging out two separate holidays. And I even said, so I decided, you know what? If Christmas is going to butt its ass into my birthday, which Christmas is my second favorite holiday, don't get me wrong. If it's going to be this far out and edge out my favorite, or at least try, Halloween season gets to start at 2 weeks after the 4th of July. That's when that season starts. And I know not everyone kind of thinks, has it as their favorite holiday or thinks that way. Christmas is such a cash grab for retail. That's probably why it is, but if you're going to want Christmas in more than 1 month, I personally say it should go the opposite direction, and Christmas's date should actually be in the middle of January. And I kind of think of it like this. There are a few Christmas movies that actually say it best, and one of them is Scrooged, with Bill Murray. It's from the title itself. It's essentially a Christmas, Charles Dickens, classic Christmas Carol, told in modern day kind of deal. And at the end, Bill Murray has this really great speech, because he's the Ebenezer Scrooge of the story. In his revelation, he's like, Christmas is the one time of year where we smile a bit more, we cheer a little easier, we're friendlier, we're nicer, we're the people for one day in the whole year. We are the people we always hoped and wished we would be. And during the Christmas season, that is very true. Everyone smiles easier, they're a lot friendlier than I've noticed, and we ended at the beginning of winter, and winter is the most is statistically proven to be the most depressing time of the year. So if we push the actual date of Christmas into January, not only will retailers have, if they want to keep Black Friday after Thanksgiving, that's fine. So they would have from Black Friday a whole month to advertise, and then into January. But it would also raise the spirits of the entire country. It would raise everyone's spirits because you're keeping that feeling alive through essentially half a winter, and then winter's done. We would still have our party in December, which is New Year's, and we don't have to feel like we're rushing to get to New Year's or feeling like, I don't have the money to do anything for New Year's. We would just have that as a holiday. And then Christmas as the major holiday in January. That's the only thing we have to worry about that month. Then February, of course, yeah, we have Valentine's Day, and some people like it, some people don't. But hey, we'd have back-to-back holidays that would help make the winter tolerable. Because I know a lot of people do not like winter, and I'm kind of on the fence with it. It is not my favorite season. The fall, of course, is followed by spring, and winter and summer kind of share the same ranking for me because they're the extreme sets of weather. You got extreme hot and extreme cold. That's the seasons. But then you got spring and fall, which are just each other's. They have almost identical weather patterns, and how things work are just reversed. You have spring, which is the rebirth of everything, and then fall is its death or hibernation or what have you. And I always find that great when spring hits, and it's not even just because Easter. I always find it amazing because spring and fall have the best color palettes when you're looking at it, just artistically. Because you have all the oranges and blacks and yellows and the reds and all that kind of stuff in the fall, and they're nice, warm, crisp colors. They kind of get you in the mood for bonfires and for warm drinks and all that kind of stuff. And then you got spring, which are all amazing. The world turns into a pastel painting, and it's lively and bright and gets you in the mood to be outside and enjoying, the great weather. Oh, level 4 hype. But then you get summer and winter, which are, yeah, they're okay. But they kind of wear their welcome out pretty quickly, especially winter, since I think because we celebrate the second best holiday so early in it, and then we're depressed and cynical for the rest of the winter season, which is kind of sad. But yeah, Halloween junkie through and through. I would, if my wife would allow me, I would, like I said, since I consider it Halloween season, 2 weeks after the 4th. Those are some deep thoughts. Oh, thank you. Stuff I think about when I'm at work, when I'm just sitting at my desk, looking outside at the changing seasons, or I'm, doing because I'm a security guard, and I do when I do outside rounds, and you're out in the weather, and I'm out in the weather enjoying fall, or I'm going places that are my favorite places to go in the fall and just and spring, and enjoying that season. Just it's the kind of thoughts that just roll through my head because a couple years ago I was thinking about it, I was like how I was excited for Halloween, I was excited for fall. And I started thinking about it, I was like, wow, why is it your favorite? Have you ever actually thought about it? You always say it is, but you never actually have said why. And I was like, huh, I've never, yeah, that's true. And I sat and thought about it, and I came up with those answers, and I was like, it's a lot more, it's like, it was deeper than I originally thought it would be. Let's see. How far over am I? If there was, honestly, if there was a setting I could do to just make the environment here like Halloweeny, like make it seem like it's the Tim Burton Nightmare Before Christmas, I totally would. Like the sun is that cool pumpkin shape, and the moon looks as deep and interesting as it does in that movie. What's your favorite season, if I may ask? You like the winter? Awesome. What is your favorite part about winter? I know one thing in winter I do like is uh, at least in Christmas, my neighborhood it gets very festive. But there are kids in my neighborhood who are Calvin and Hobbes fans, and I've seen a couple of them do snowmen in the kind of style he does. It may sound weird, but I like the cold, seeing everything covered in snow and ice. Hey, that's not weird. Those are those are very lovely. That's very lovely imagery too. Very fun. Yeah. One of the things because I always say fall is since I say fall is my number one stuff I like. I'm hoping to do the week of my birthday for when I do my get together. One thing even though me and my sisters we didn't get along all that well as we were growing up, but as I got into high school and they were getting older, we started to bond more and start hanging out, and you know got very close. And one thing the three of us like to do is celebrate everything for each other and about each other, whatever it is, and we're always there to be there for whatever hardships they have and all that kind of stuff. But we all three of us like to fall, and some of the things we like to do are bonfires and all that kind of fun stuff. And I'm hoping that they'll be down for doing some bonfire stuff at my favorite Halloween place that will be open this month, starting this month, because they rent out campfire space and they do all this fun stuff. And going there has been kind of a tradition. Has been a tradition of ours. Anyway, that we go at least once a year. Sometimes the three of us all can't make it, but we take whoever can't make it. We always say, "Oh, you're there in spirit. We'll bring you back stuff or a pumpkin or whatever," and we usually do. Heck, between now and through December, for at least me and my youngest sister, the Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack and movie becomes a thing that can be on repeat, because it is technically a Halloween and Christmas movie. And honestly, I think because of Halloween, I think that's probably why I'm into cosplay, because it's not only do you get to dress up and show your fandom for your favorite characters, but it's practically year-round Halloween. If you watch any cosplay music videos for conventions around the country on YouTube, or the world actually, if you watch the channel Sneaky Zebra, it's like Halloween all year when you look at conventions, all the costumes and the pageantry of it all. Since your favorite season is winter, what is your favorite winter activity? Snowboarding and drinking hot chocolate. Nice. Those are legit fun things. It's like I do love me some hot chocolate, but I'm kind of lazy about it. Most times, I usually just get a packs of Swiss Miss and stuff. Although I have had like super fresh hot chocolate. Oh my god, that stuff is so good. I've also talked about my favorite holidays. What's your favorite holiday? Is it Christmas? Since your favorite season is winter, or is it a different holiday that takes place at a different time of year, and you have your own reasons why it's superior to the other holidays? It's Christmas. Not that I think it's better. I just really good memories as a kid. Hey, that's still a good reason to make it a favorite. I think that's a great reason actually. Heck, when you listen to good Christmas songs, I consider like all the old classics, the like good ones. Stuff. There are good modern ones, but I personally don't think they hold a candle to the classics. Like, it's the most wonderful time of the year is great, and if you think about it, there's a reason it kind of rings true every time you hear it. Stuff like Annie Williams is just very neat, very nice. I always have trouble remembering who sings what. So like, I've been compilating on Spotify massive Halloween and Christmas song playlists. But when you aren't completely sure who's saying what song, it gets tricky to find the specific song you're looking for and the one you like. And since I'm not a premium member, I can't just listen to the song to make sure. I have to try to play the album that it's on, hope it gets to the song I'm thinking of in that track, and then, play it from there. See if I want to add it. In this game, I really do wish that there was a way where you could select an area that you've started to fill in, and then hit a button and it auto fills whatever you're doing, fills that area with the item you're using. It would make this so much faster. Whew. It's always amazing how long these builds seem to take. Whew. At least it makes it a little faster if you that you can hold the left trigger, and it will keep placing. You don't have to keep constantly pressing it. Alright, let's put another music box up and try. A different song. Let's see. Oh. 1 second, you're going to see my screen cut for a second. Have to restart remote play. One of the small hiccups I tend to get with utilizing it, but it's not too big of a hassle. Usually it's just a matter of, getting it restarted. Kill the Slendermans. Yeah, this music isn't too bad. I really do like that other one a lot more, I will have to say. He didn't make noise like those two over there. I wouldn't care. Your grunts are so freaking annoying. You would think striking a zombie in the head would be, a one-hit, kill. Not so in this game, apparently. Alright. Looks like we're just about done with this section. Let's see, how much... Alright, we got one quadrant left to do. And the base of this island platform will be done. And then will be the task of putting stuff on it and building the game board. Though with how big these are, this is going to be kind of... I'm going to have to, once again... Actually, before I forget, I might as well just start... laying down a grass track to section this stuff off and do quadrants again. That way I know where my line has been. There we go. Because doing these in quadrants is going to be a lot easier than trying to layer each dirt mound as one entity with how big this thing is. That would take, that would take way too long. Oh, Slenderman, I see you over here. And I just watched you kill yourself by going into the water. This guy wants some. Dun 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 dun. Alright, once again, it's now in quadrants. Just gotta fill out the rest of this obsidian. And then the dirt stuff begins. Alright. Let's get this finished. Or at least a quarter of the way there. Pardon me. So, Coffer, it is Labor Day weekend. What plans do you have for the holiday? Do you have to work? Do you have it off and are gonna do stuff with family, or grill out yourself and have friends over? What are your plans? Nope, made a hole. Fill it up. Da 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 dum. Whew. It's amazing how serene doing this is. For something that would on the surface seem tedious, always amazes me how, it can capture your attention, can capture that you forget how long you're doing it. You're just sitting here and making a thing. Oh. Da 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 da. Boom. All right, I'm going to take a cheeky break and I'm going to use the restroom and get myself a little something to drink, and I will be right back. And we're back. See how much we got. We still got ways to go on this layer. Back to work. Back to the old grind. A squid has somehow got stuck in essentially my little pool. Whew. I also wonder. I'm going to try something. I need a potion for it. Leaping, slowness, strength, weakness, strength, fire resistance, swiftness. I'm hoping that there's a potion of night vision, like in the PC version. Slowness, strength, weakness, poison, fire resistance. Strength. Night vision. Holy crap. Sorry. Wow. That kind of worked. Let's see if I... Wow, it kind of does brighten it up down here. I was hoping it would do it a lot more. But holy crap, you can really see the bottom of this ocean. Which is kind of the shit. So you can just see through the water. That is super awesome. Yeah, I saw someone online. They were on the PC version and they used this. And I was like, I wonder if that works, because not all the things you can do in the PC version you can do on the console version, clearly. But apparently, this is one of the things that you can do on all the platforms. It's kind of awesome. Okay, we'll build a little bit more of this layer, and then we're going to switch up the game to finish up the night. And yeah, that's pretty good. Still got a ways to go, clearly, but I think, yeah, this is almost done. I think in a few minutes we're going to switch up games. It's like, this is giving me a nice little mellow. I think I can work on a game to finish up the night. I would stream a lot longer, but I do need to go to bed at midnight or sometime around midnight, because I have to drive out to my work to give some not so great news to one of my officers. And it's something I can't do over the phone. I have to do it in person. So I want to do it in the morning, just in case she decides she doesn't want to work for us anymore and wants to leave. That way the shift gets covered. It's not something I want to spring on her at the end of her shift, especially if she's expecting, for this stuff not to happen. So better to tell her in the beginning of the day, and then before she starts, her shift, when she has time to, leave and not leave us in the lurch. Wow, this potion lasts a pretty decent amount of time, too. Oh, we only got 2 more passes, and then this first layer is done. And we'll call it a night for Minecraft. But we'll finish up the night in a different game. Alrighty. There we go. Now that I'm looking at it, the way I section this out, I could either make one giant single board game or 4 different board games in one pack. Don't know. Descend down a bit and take a look at these sections, because if they'll work. The boards might be a little miniaturized, but that could work. It could work, but I'm not sure how well it would work. Alrighty, so let's exit out, and then we will head over to a different game. Let's finish up the night with some Batman Arkham Knight. We won't do story mode. We'll do some challenge modes and maybe some Riddlers, a couple Riddler trophies, but it'll be a easy way to finish the night. Oh, remote play. Start up. Let's see. We'll start off with some Batmobile stuff. Batmobile. Restart. Remote play. Like I said, you kind of, hopefully y'all bear with me just with that, because sometimes that'll happen more than anything. Didn't really happen that much yesterday, which was kind of awesome. Hopefully, it won't become a steady thing, but I'll take what I can. Let's see. Let's run this with the Burtonmobile. Oh, god damn it. That is the one problem when the remote play starts not wanting to cooperate, that it can become a pain in the butt if you're in the middle of something cool, like an action scene. But, again, easy enough to fix. The simplest to fix, actually. It's kind of why I don't mind using it, because the most is it disconnected, and I just gotta make sure it reconnects. I'm just sucking with this Batmobile today. Wow, what is up with its physics today? I'll definitely try that again. Ah, damn it. Alright, let's get some. Ah! 2-starred it. That's quite a marked improvement over the last time we had. Let's try that again. See if we can get that at 3-star. Ooh, just missed that time. The just made it. I love how the programmers timed the music to match when the race is over. So the theme song for the 60s Batman ends when you've completed the race. I'm going to have to restart this challenge. I didn't use the Batmobile I wanted. And here we go. Aaron the MCD, how are you today? I'm doing pretty good. Are you reading chat? I am. I try to keep up with it as much as I can. It's one of those I still kind of find myself in trouble with it, where I'll be playing a game and kind of miss it every so often. But yes, I do read chat. Try to keep up with it as much as possible. You're doing great. Awesome. Very awesome. We are rounding out the night here with some Arkham Knight challenges and stuff. I would be streaming longer tonight, but I have to get up early in the morning to go deliver one of my security officers some not so great news. And it's something I have to do in person. So I want to make sure, at least I'm rested, and just in case she decides to not want to work that day, or today, technically, I will be there to cover it. Has donated $10,000. Nice. I want to run this with that course with the Batman v Superman Batmobile, because that was also fun to drive. Boom. All right. So, Aaron, what have you been up to? Well, I just ripped the crap out of this race. Playing games. Nice. Very nice. That's it. Sweet. What games have you been playing? Minecraft. I just got done playing Minecraft, actually. I am trying to build up the board game Sorry and the board game Clue. Aaron the MCD, thank you so much for that follow. I'm ripping the crap out of this race. Pocket Edition. Ooh, the mobile one. I tinkered with the mobile one. That's what got me interested in actually getting the one for my console. That's actually a pretty a good port too. Now in Minecraft, do you just use creative mode and build stuff? Do you play survival mode and do all that kind of craziness? Donated $1 million. Sweet. I build and go on servers and use mods. Nice. Very nice. Alrighty. I think since my capture video, enjoy the money, I will. Thank you very much. I'll be ending the night after this next challenge. I'm doing a combat challenge because they're always fun. Always great to have a new follower. Always full of hype. My schedule is Tuesdays, then Thursday through Saturday, 9:30/10 p.m. to about midnight, and it's usually later on the weekends because I don't normally work. But on days like today where I'm going to have to go in early, I have to call it a little earlier. But follow me on Twitter, and that's where I will post when I go live. I will be posting links to a YouTube page where you can find all my back catalog games, playthroughs, and fun stuff. You know how I feel. Go sub YouTube. I'll check you out. Sweet. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I will follow you here on Twitch, so I will remember to go to your page. Also, sweet. I will make sure to go check that. It's twice I ripped. Oh, you're also on Instagram. I personally don't have an Instagram, but I do find pretty cool images through there. So I will look you up and check out your stuff. It's one thing I like about our community here in Twitch. It's all about spreading the love around, spreading the hype, spreading as much awareness for all the projects that everyone does. You always find your friends here on Twitch, definitely. damn it. All right. I got 3 stars on it. I'm happy. Not the best score I've ever done. Not super happy with it, but I will take it for tonight as a great wrap-up. Like I said, in my info down below, you will find my schedule and a link to my Twitter page, my Twitter handle, where you can follow me there. Mahilka. Oh, it is it's a bot. It is a bot that helps me manage stuff in the chat. Like, it's kind of it's one of those things you can find around for your channels that will help you act as a moderator if you don't have any. They do commands. Same thing with Revelbot and Nightbot. They do commands. They do fun little stuff that you'll find all around the place. In the posts section here, I will also update you guys with stuff, need to know stuff. Like if I can't stream that night, if I do not tweet it, I will post it here in a more lengthy detail about why I won't be streaming, or if I have to push back when I will start my stream. As you'll see, I did post something a couple days ago when I had some tech issues and had to call it quits in the middle of a stream. But thank you all for hanging out. Thank you, Aaron of MCD, for the follow. It is very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. I hope to see you around a lot more in my chat, in my show. All are welcome. All are welcome. Thank you for dropping by. I will see you all tomorrow night at 9:30/10 o'clock Central Standard Time. Let the power protect you guys, and I will catch you all next time.